What is going on, everybody? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for taking the time to check this video out. All right, let's talk about Rathalos and Iron Twins. Is he actually good for Iron Twins? He brings a 100% decreased defense. If we pair him with Geomancer, he's going to get a 200% boost in damage. Granted, now he is attack based and he will take a decreased attack in the runs, but so is my Newt. Right now, I'm currently running Newt along with my Geomancer, and so I wanted to see if Rathalos is going to be a little bit better because I put the investment on the main account and I really want to use him somewhere. He's cool. He's got a great skill kit, and I really think that he can do some amazing stuff on the account. The question is, where, right? He's got to have something to shine. I know clan boss is his big thing, but I think there's something else. I just have to find it. So we're going to see how good of a damage dealer he is for Iron Twins. We're going to compare him to Geomancer along with Newt. We're going to put him in some of the best cases possible. Use that passive, right, to get the 200% increase in damage and hope that it works out well for us. So let's get into it. Okay, so Rathalos, the gear that we're going to be working with, we have him put in a Instinct and One Piece Rathalos. We actually got a ring that was fairly decent, right? It did give us double HP, but it was main stat attack, and I needed to get that 100% crit rate. So overall, a fairly decent achievable build is what I'm going to go ahead and say. We have him built with 5.7k attack, 240 speed, 107 crit rate, and 281 crit damage. The crit damage is a little high for most of the player base, and the attack's kind of, I guess, okay, but it's not too insane. We do have him fully booked, right? We did take a 1-star Phantom Touch, and then mastery-wise, I know I've been preaching 550, don't go with, the full 950 and buying masteries. And that's exactly what we did with him because we're not going to gain a lot of damage boost on everything else for the tier 5 masteries, right? We're not going to build him with accuracy because we don't really care about landing that decreased defense on anything else other than a boss, and it's already guaranteed. So we did go ahead and take War Master. We did take Methodical along with Bring It Down, Single Out along with Life Drinker. We did also take Keen Strike along with Grim Resolve, and we did take Deadly Precision. We also did take Cycle of Magic to reduce the cooldown of the A2 when we can. We did take Lore of Steel along with Swarm Smiter. We did take Charge Focus, and we did take Pinpoint Accuracy. All right, so we'll start off with this team first. We're going to use Emic in the lead, and then we'll switch Rathalos afterwards. And then what I really want to do is I want to see comparison between Rathalos and Newt and see which one's worth it, right? Right now, with Newt, I get about a minute to a minute 15 per run. So if we can stay around that time, then I'm good. If not, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But let's go ahead and run this. Now, we did turn off his A3, right? Because we just want him using A1, A2, A1, A2. And then we did open up with the A1, with the A2. So he goes back to the A1, back to the A2, back to the A1, or something like that. It gets a little tricky because we don't really have the right time. I guess I could sit down and try to figure out when he does each ability. But so far, it doesn't look too bad, right? With the HP burn, he does 200% more damage. He doesn't need the accuracy, so he's doing extra damage for that because of that, right? We're not building him for that. And then he does have a decreased attack on him, which is kind of big. So 52 seconds, it looks like he's probably going to be on the same par as my team with Newt, but let's see here. Last run, minute 8 seconds. Okay. Fairly decent. Ignore the 41 second. That was a double Newt team that kind of just destroy this boss. But we have Rathalos coming in at 953,000. Obviously, Geomancer being OP for this boss with Emic is probably the best team you could run. Anything else you put in there is going to be whatever. But so far, not bad. Let's switch it around and let's see what happens, right? Okay, so now we put him in the lead. So we're gaining that extra 30% attack. Will this make a difference? Let's find out. The next one we'll do is we'll put in Newt instead of Geomancer, and then we'll just go pure damage to pure damage. Which I guess would be a little more of a fair comparison, right? So 17 seconds. That decreased attack is kind of killing us. We don't have anything to cleanse that, unfortunately. And building the resistance we need for this isn't really worth it, right? Whatsoever. But it's a good, I feel, baseline damage. He's still hitting for about 70k, which isn't horrendous, right? We aren't wearing any counterattack accessories, so we're not getting the decreased defense. We hit for 249,000 right there, which is solid, right? Will this be affecting our run? It looks so. All right. I think Geomancer is going to come in kind of clutch here. Doesn't usually fail, but Emic did die, so we still got it. All right, minute 31 seconds, not the cleanest run. He did do more damage being in the lead, right? So he did 1.6 million damage, which took away a little bit from Geomancer. But is it significant? You know, we got 60% increase in damage. Let's see what he can do against Newt. All right. So we have Emic back in the lead, Rathalos. Now I will turn off the A3 from Rathalos along with the A2 from Newt, right? Just so Newt doesn't get any more of those counterattacks. So we'll make sure that that's turned off. He's prioritizing his big hit here. Rathalos is prioritizing his big hit there. We'll go ahead and take that off. Let's see what they do against each other, right? So they both have the same disadvantage of getting either a decreased attack or a decreased defense, and no damage boost. And the stats for both of them are pretty much the same, right? Granted, Nuke gets an enemy max HP hit every 3 times. Rathalos will nuke on the A2 every 5 turns, but the A1 right there hit for about 7k. We hit for 133k on the A2 with a decreased defense. Not bad. Again, Nuke gets the extra, you know, I'm going to be badass because I've got enemy max HP. 68k right there on the A1. Now, I wish I thought about maybe putting a counterattack on him. Do we keep that decrease defense on the boss? That would have been maybe a little bit better, but maybe next time. A1, 213,000 damage on the A2 right there. All right, let's see what the results are. Newt coming in at 3.6 million damage, almost. Rathalos coming in at 1 million damage. So not too insane. I feel again that if I was to just keep this team, I would probably just swap out my Newt because I'm happy with the run being where it was at the 1 minute 30 seconds, right? So I would basically just turn off the A2 there from our boy Geomancer. Plarium, please fix your damn game. Why is this bug still going on? But I would probably keep running this team because it is pretty fast, to be quite honest. I just wish I could get that decrease attack off of him, because then I feel like he would just be smacking so much more, and getting this done so much faster. But I guess Geomancer is still one of the best damage dealers for this dungeon. And that's kind of where we're going to fall with that one, right? Everybody else coming in is going to work out well. But I guess this gives me hope that I can use Rathalos here and, you know, some other areas in the game with being comfortable with it, right? I don't have to lock my Newt into this because Newt is a very powerful champion. So Rathalos Blademaster, overall, I mean, he's still a great clan boss champion if you need him. I still am going to start testing him in some other places. I'm thinking Hydra next. Might have to change his build just a little bit. I've play tested him a little bit in some of the dungeons. Haven't really figured out a really good spot for him. And then he does look pretty decent on some of the bosses in Doom Tower. Overall, though, still a clan boss. I'd definitely put him in my Iron Twins team. Depending on what you have for other champions, he could help you speed it up, along with putting that 100% decreased defense. If you enjoyed this video, guys, smash that like button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, join us on Sundays for the Knights of Teleria, where you get myself, JR Star 3, Nacho Plays 50, Gesto Gaming. You get Jarrett Gaming along with Final Compachi, where we talk everything Raid Shadow Legends. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And, you know, we have a very fun time. It's a community-based show. We love interacting with you guys, and we love getting your feedback. As always, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys next time.